The most dangerous place for any home service company to be is not knowing where the jobs for next month are coming from. Now, it could be that right now the phones are ringing and you're all booked up because of referrals, or maybe there's a builder who's sending a ton of work your way, or same thing for a realtor. And they're keeping you really busy, and you're thinking, Ashton, this is all a super good thing, and I have to agree, this is a really great thing. But what's dangerous about it is that it's not under your control, and that is seriously a problem. You see, most owners get stuck relying on word of mouth and things like this to grow their business and cover their overhead costs when they have trucks and payroll and insurance and all kinds of overhead. You see, companies that are growing consistently, what they're doing is they're building trust with their new customers before their new customers even know that they need them. So think about it. When someone's AC breaks or their water heater starts leaking or their roof's leaking or whatever the problem is, they're not taking their time to figure out who the best contractor is and scanning through a bunch of reviews. Most people are looking for somebody that they already trust. And right now, they're picking between a company that they already trust and you. And this is why you have an actual problem. And so I want to show you the system that we can use to help you overcome this issue. And transparently, the reason I'm going to show you this is because we help companies like yours implement this system all the time. So if this is too much for you to do on your own, we can help. Let's take a look. All right, so here's how it works. We need to first understand your business goals and your ideal customer pain points. And so we're going to set those goals and we're going to understand your market. Then you need to create content. And the thing is, content is not king. Good messaging is king. And so what we're going to work here is that creating helpful content is going to be used as regular content as well as ads to build familiarity and confidence in your brand. And these can be videos where you answer common questions, you're going to show your work, you'll introduce your team, educate homeowners with all kinds of simple checks. And basically, while making this content, you need to also be testing hooks and call to action steps to see what works best in your local market. Then we'll move on to step 3, and this is where we're running ads already and we're going to optimize. So we're optimizing and we're creating more of the things that are winners. And so once an ad brings you in leads, you double down on that ad by raising the ad spend and making more content just like it that has the same messaging, and it continues to build trust in the market month over month over month. And it's important to understand that each piece of content does have a life cycle. And even great content is going to die at some point, which is why we're going to have to keep generating new content each month. Now, it's not necessarily brand new messaging because we know that the certain messaging will work, but we're going to make new videos every single month. And that's really actually super important. This won't work if you don't do that. And just as a quick little side note, let me tell you this. The method of having new customers coming to you makes the sales and the estimate process a whole lot easier. It's a predictable way to generate work for your business. And honestly, this is kind of the equation that a lot of people realize once they start doing this, is that you can book a $5,000 job from a $40 lead. And so the question stops being, should I do marketing? Should I spend money on marketing? And the question really becomes, how much can our team handle? And therefore, how much should we put into marketing? Because good marketing is always going to look something like this, where we're spending a little bit of money to make quite a bit more money. So to recap, this system works because every piece of content acts like another touch point with your future customer. The more people see you, the more familiar they become with you, and the more familiar they become with you, the more they trust you. And this is where inevitably they end up needing help. And the first person that they're going to think of, and the first person they're going to call is you. And so the attention turns into trust. When they need help, you generate a lead. And that's how you can build a steady flow of new customers on top of your existing referrals. It's also how you gain confidence that next month's jobs are already on the calendar. So if you're the type of owner who would rather focus on running your team instead of creating content and managing marketing, click the link and let's talk.